It is hard to think of a single can of drink as a global symbol of energy, adventure, and success. But that's exactly what Red Bull has managed to do. From small beginnings in the countryside of Thailand to the exciting world of Formula One racing, Red Bull has surprised everyone at every step. Its story is not just about a drink, it's about bold ideas, innovation, and the ability to improve in ways never seen before. How did a drink that was once for truck drivers and farmers become the favorite for extreme sports fans and young workers? And how was each can carefully made to give us the energy we need? Let's find out. Our journey starts in the 1970s in Thailand's busy streets and rough countryside. At that time, life was hard for the working people in the country. Truck drivers worked long hours on the road, construction workers labored under the hot sun, and laborers worked through tough shifts to earn a living. They needed something to keep them energized, a vast source of energy to help them get through their busy days. This is where Chaleo Yoovidhya comes in. He is a self-made businessman born into a family of duck farmers in the countryside of Mateschitz province. Chaleo did not have an easy childhood. He grew up poor, had little formal education, and spent much of his youth helping his family take care of their ducks and sell fruit at local markets. But Chaleo was not happy with just farming to survive. He was eager and clever, so he went to Bangkok to get better chances. In Bangkok, he first worked as a bus conductor before getting a job as a salesman for medicine. There, he found he was good at understanding chemistry and selling products. In 1962, Chaleo had saved up enough money and knowledge to open his own business, TC Pharmaceuticals, which manufactured antibiotics and other medicines. The 1970s saw a new trend in Thailand's market: energy drinks. Unlike these sleek, sweet energy drinks we know today, these early energy drinks were more like medicine, imported from Japan and marketed towards city-dwelling, wealthy individuals. One brand, Vitamin D, was especially popular but costs too much for the average worker in Thailand. Chaleo noticed an opportunity. Why sell energy drinks to rich city people when the working class needed them more? Using his knowledge of pharmaceuticals, he started trying out different formulas. He mixed taurine, a substance that helps with muscle function and energy production, with caffeine, B vitamins, and sugars. In 1976, Chaleo launched Krating Dang, which means red gar, a strong type of cow found in Southeast Asia. The drink was sold in small glass bottles and was promoted as an affordable, useful energy boost for workers in Thailand. Chaleo used a brave strategy to advertise his new product. He did not aim for the wealthy people in Bangkok, but instead concentrated on rural areas. He sponsored Muay Thai matches, a central martial art in Thai culture that is popular among his target audience. The logo of two red bulls charging in front of a golden sun symbolizes strength, determination, and energy. These values fit well with the working class. Krating Dang had become Thailand's favorite energy drink in just a few short years. The story could have ended there, with Chaleo's drink remaining popular locally. But something unexpected happened. In 1982, Dietrich Mateschitz, an Austrian marketing executive at a German toothpaste company, was on a business trip to Thailand. Feeling tired from the flight, he grabbed a bottle of Krating Dang. The effect was quick. It eliminated his exhaustion and created an idea that would change his life and the beverage industry forever. Dietrich was an unusual entrepreneur. Born in 1944 in St. Marain, Austria, Dietrich spent more than 10 years completing his marketing degree and funded his tuition by working as a ski instructor. By the time he discovered Krating Dang, he was the international marketing director for Blendex, a German company that produced toothpaste. But Dietrich was growing restless. In his own words, he was tired of the gray airplanes, gray suits, and gray faces of corporate life. The encounter with Krating Dang was a turning point. Dietrich recognized its potential to become a global phenomenon. He envisioned a beverage designed for Western markets, packed in a sleek can and promoted as a lifestyle product instead of just an energy drink. He did not have an easy time convincing Chaleo to team up with him, but eventually they signed an agreement. In 1984, Dietrich and Chaleo each invested $500,000 in forming Red Bull GmbH, where Dietrich held 49%, Chaleo held 49%, and Chaleo's son took the remaining 2%. He had an uphill task. People in the West didn't know much about energy drinks, and focus groups thought Red Bull was too sweet, sticky, and costly. However, Dietrich did not give up. He spent 3 years perfecting the formula by adding carbonation for a refreshing fizz and improving the flavor. By 1987, Red Bull was launched in Austria with a catchy slogan, "Red Bull gives you wings." The launch strategy was quite different. Dietrich didn't rely on traditional advertising. Instead, he focused on creating excitement around the brand. He hired students to throw parties and give out free cans, paid drivers to cover their cars with Red Bull logos, and supported extreme sports events. The message was clear. Red Bull wasn't just a drink, it was a sign of energy, adventure, and bravery. The risk paid off. By the early 1990s, Red Bull had gained huge popularity in Europe. In 1992, the US market welcomed Red Bull, initially launched in California. The brand remained more aligned with extreme sports. Red Bull started sponsoring Flugtag, where people launched homemade flying machines. It also sponsored athletes such as those in snowboarding and BMX riding. Red Bull quickly became more than just a drink. It became a lifestyle for adventurous, energetic people. The slogan, "Red Bull gives you wings," connected with young, ambitious people who wanted to push their limits in sports, school, or their jobs. The drink became a common choice at college parties, a needed boost for long study sessions, and a preferred drink for professionals working late at night. By 1997, Red Bull sold more than 1 million cans per day, an incredible feat for a drink that had no market 10 years earlier. And then there was the company itself. The success was not just about the drink, but also about the culture it had built. Red Bull's approach was completely different from anything else at the time. It did not use regular ads, but instead sponsored record-breaking stunts, exciting events, and competitions in high-energy sports. For instance, take the Red Bull Flugtag. In 1991, this rather bizarre event required participants to create human-powered flying machines and launch them off a pier. It was amusing, exciting, and just about summed up the playful yet bold spirit of the brand. Red Bull did not just sponsor athletes. It supported their dreams and pushed them to achieve their best. In motorsports, it supported drivers under the name Red Bull Racing, which started off in Formula One in 2005 and had very successful races with drivers such as Sebastian Vettel and recently with Max Verstappen. In soccer, it bought teams such as RB Leipzig and New York Red Bulls to be part of the global world of sports. The company did more than just sponsor events. It organized things like the Red Bull Air Race, which showed exciting flying tricks, and it got into music by starting Red Bull Records to help new artists. By the early 2000s, Red Bull was a strong global company, but it didn't stop there. It kept innovating and introducing new ideas. The company created sugar-free and organic drinks for health-conscious people. It also got into media by starting Red Bull Media House, which made films, documentaries, and popular online content, making it even more of a cultural icon. The high point of Red Bull's smart marketing happened in 2012 with the Stratos project. With the help from a team of engineers, Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner went up 24 miles into the sky in a helium balloon. Millions of people watched live as he jumped from his capsule and fell back to Earth, breaking the sound barrier. The cost of this event was about $65 million for Red Bull, but it paid off in the enormous attention and success it brought. It made $6 billion in revenue and became one of the most watched and talked about stunts ever, making Red Bull known as a brand that doesn't just push limits, it breaks them. Behind the scenes, each Red Bull can goes through a carefully planned production process. It all begins with sourcing the raw materials. Caffeine, taurine, B vitamins, and sugars are selected according to strict standards. Taurine is produced in labs to ensure it is suitable for vegetarians. All these ingredients are mixed in the exact amount in large tanks, where the special process occurs. Carbon dioxide is added under high pressure to create the famous bubbles of the drink, and the mixture is filtered to get rid of impurities. The production of Red Bull's iconic slim cans is just as impressive. Aluminum sheets are cut, shaped, and coated to prevent any reaction between the beverage and the metal. The drink is then filled into the cans, sealed, pasteurized, and labeled before undergoing rigorous quality control tests. Each batch is tested for flavor, consistency, and carbonation to meet Red Bull's high standards. Finally, those cans are boxed and shipped worldwide for consumption in more than 170 countries, so millions can enjoy an energy boost daily. Today, Red Bull demonstrates the power of vision, new ideas, and creative marketing. With a 43% global market share, it is the clear leader in energy drinks. However, it is more than that. It is a cultural icon, encouraging people to go beyond their limits and welcome the extraordinary. The next time you open a can of Red Bull, remember its journey, from the streets of Thailand to record-breaking feats in the sky. What do you like most about this story? Tell us below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more great stories about famous brands. Red Bull gives you wings, but we will keep sparking your curiosity. Catch you next time.